And we're live. Hello everyone, sorry for the slightly delayed start, but good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be, and welcome back to my playthrough of Mass Effect Trilogy, currently on Mass Effect 2, part 12. Yes, 12 is the number, good. And yeah, let's get right back into it. It's Saturday, so long-time viewers will know what that means. So, yes, last time, you will recall, if you were there, and not if you weren't, we did the Overlord DLC, about which, frankly, the less said the better. And then we went and did the mission to go and grab the Reaper IFF to let us go through the relay without all being killed, which, you know, I find is a plus in any plan, really. And there we met possibly the best squad mate in Form Legion, our very own sentient Geth sniper. I mean, they're all sentient, but you know. And yes, now ED is going to integrate the IFF into our systems. We have Legion's loyalty mission to do in the meantime. But also, I'm behind on going around the ship and talking to everyone, which, now that we're getting towards the end of the game, as indeed we are, that seems like the thing to do.
How may I help you, Commander?
Don't have much more to say.
I'll see you later, Doctor. Commander.
Well, that lighting is doing nobody any favours. Garrus, those guns calibrated yet? Because I feel like we're going to need them.
Shepard. Need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission.
This is just the one that
Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
It's not
sure
happening.
Thing.
Who else wants to talk? Miranda, anything
Commander,
to say?
what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Never mind.
Maybe
I'll
another
let you
time.
work.
Of course, Commander.
Casimir never has anything to say. Thane, anything? Are we gonna have an awkward do you want to have sex conversation?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I, you. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantiest commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
So Thane's the best, in conclusion. Especially out of all the weirdly heterosexual romance pairings that we have. He's definitely your best choice. If you're not quite as committed to lesbian chef as I seem to have become. Morin, anything to say? No. I'm gonna pop a quick save here, just in case.
Shepard, I hope you don't mind, but I just had to get out of those clothes.
Just kicking right off with the...
You've been through a lot.
I'm always
Everybody on
fine,
this ship
Shepard.
wants to
I
fly.
learned hundreds of years ago to look out for myself.
How do you handle such a solitary life?
I get lonely at times. I never really feel the love of another, at least not for long. I don't suppose there's anything I can do about that. But I want you to know something. My lovers spent their last moments experiencing pleasure you can't imagine. Like Neff. She died because her nervous system overloaded with an ecstasy so great she couldn't handle it.
Why tell me this?
It's just something to think about. You're unique. You've lived through the impossible. If anyone could survive, now's not the time.
Okay, so can't do it yet.
I
I was
should
just
go.
seeing if we could
So
do her
soon? Well, don't
weird
stay away
little
too long.
mini romance thing that kills you, which is why I popped a quick save. Down to engineering. Anybody got anything to say? Port cargo bay. Hello, Grunt. Anything to say?
Shepard,
Just checking in. How are you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies.
That's all for now.
Shepard,
So I'm going to start answering now when people ask me how I am. It's just Battlemaster. I have everything. Jack doesn't want to talk anymore. I don't really care what Fitzsimmons have to say. Tali,
Shepard, what can I
you're
do
the
for you?
best, especially of
Have you got time to
people in this
talk?
engineering bay.
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Oh, okay.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Alas. We have been abandoned by our space wife. Well, one of our space wives. The one who lives on the ship. Jacob and Morden, anything to say? Also Kelly, I guess.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, that wasn't what I was getting at, but thanks.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
Okay, again, we've got the bit where you're one line in and you're already telling me what you think is sexy, which may be cool a little bit. But also, how does his psych profile not mention his spiritual side? He is literally a spiritual assassin. You'd think that that would be relevant to his psych profile. Just perhaps.
A lot of women like bad boys.
A lot of women? Like you?
Men like Thane aren't really my type.
I like you more
Cross
and
out
more
like
each day,
Thane.
Shepard. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for
Yeah.
you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, I'll just talk to Jacob and Maud first, and then I'll grab my email in my room because we have to do Saturday business.
Commander, can I help you with
Oh
something?
my god, if
I'm more
I
interested in
accidentally-
just talking for a
Okay,
bit.
no, it's already
Sounds
weird.
good. I could use some
Already
downtime.
weird.
There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a
I
lounge.
mean, have a
They
bar.
better not need to do this again.
Port observation.
Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up.
I
It's a
wouldn't.
hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
Okay, the weird flirting stopped, and I'm quite glad of that. Morden, any war crimes? You know the drill.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how scale itch got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
War
I'll let
crimes
you work.
Or
We'll be here if you need.
weird bestiality jokes. Cool. Cool. We're moving on. Any upgrades I can afford? Nothing worth it. It's fine, there's going to be less stuff to unlock on account of us nearly being done with the main game. Up to our cabin. Hello, fish. How are you? Good. Hello, Hamtaro. Squig? Squig. Hello, all. That's what I thought. Oh my god, look at that wall of model ships as well. We're so cool. Right, let's check our emails, shall we? Kelly. Kelly, you lied to me. Why did you lie to me? Why did I take this in here so I can't shout at you, Kelly? Remind me to shout at you later, Kelly. Take a note. But in any case, since I don't have any emails to read, I think I should do some reading anyway, because, as I say, it is Saturday, my dudes. And that can only mean one thing. It's time to do some codex reading. Standard drill, I will read all the new codex that there is. And then we'll have time to do whatever we have time to do. And first I'll remember to turn dialogue off so it doesn't try and talk over me. Supply my own sound effects, God knows the game doesn't. Let's talk about some non-council races. Specifically, Reapers and Indoctrination. Reaper indoctrination is an insidious means of corrupting organic minds, reprogramming the brain through physical and psychological conditioning using electromagnetic fields, infrasonic and ultrasonic noise, and other subliminal methods. The Reaper's resulting control over the limbic system leaves the victim highly susceptible to its suggestions. Organics undergoing indoctrination may complain of headaches, buzzing, or ringing in their ears. As time passes, they have feelings of being watched and hallucinations of ghostly presences. Ultimately, the Reaper gains the ability to use the victim's body to amplify its signals, manifesting as alien voices in the mind. Indoctrination can create perfect deep cover agents. A Reaper's suggestions can manipulate victims into betraying friends, trusting enemies, or viewing the Reaper itself with superstitious awe. Should a Reaper subvert a well-placed political or military leader, the resulting chaos can bring down nations. Long-term physical effects of the manipulation are unsustainable. Higher mental functioning decays, ultimately leaving the victim a gibbering animal. Rapid indoctrination is possible, but this causes decay in days or weeks. Slow, patient indoctrination allows the thrall to last for months or years. And you can just tell that was all written with that kind of almost salivating awe of just, how can we do this? This is awful, but that's just because we're not doing it. And let's talk about Sovereign himself. Or itself. I don't know. Do Reapers have gender? I don't think this is ever meaningfully addressed. The flagship of the rogue ex-Spectre Saranatirius, Sovereign is a devastating dreadnought with unprecedented power. At 2 kilometers long, Sovereign was believed to have been powered by a gigantic Element Zero core, the only energy source potent enough to land a massive vessel on a planet. During the Eden Prime War, the ship unleashed its peerless destructive force against... During the Eden Prime War, the ship unleashed its peerless destructive force, against which Citadel and Council ships were defenseless, to use a comma there. Editors. With a virtually indestructible flagship and a crew of fanatic Geth and Krogan, Saren nearly succeeded in wiping out all his enemies. Only the resourcefulness and bravery of the commander and crew of the SSV Normandy, that's us, stopped him. The overwhelming power of Sovereign ignited bizarre speculation in tabloid media that the vessel was sent by extragalactic invaders, or was, despite indeterminate photographic evidence at best, a single giant robot. Some sources even claim that Sovereign was alive. Such conjecture, however baseless, remains to this day. Okay, I just literally right above this read a thing about how Reapers are malevolent beings that control your mind, and yet you're still like, well, Sovereign was just a big ship. Nothing weird there at all. Make up your mind, Codex. Plans and locations, specifically the Perseus Vale. As vast in natural beauty as it is in threat, the purple and gold nebula called the Perseus Vale forms the natural border between Geth space and the Terminus systems. The Vale's total opacity prevents Council intelligence from surveying Geth activity. Theoretically, the Geth could be preparing a devastating attack against which the Council could be defenseless, or the Geth could have died out so that the defense spoken against them could be gained in the Alliance nothing but economic ruination. I mean, if it's doing that anyway, you should maybe fix, like, costume manifestos better. Despite fears of Geth, prospectors do occasionally mount salvage ventures inside the Vale. One ended in tragedy, using technomental domination, which is a hell of a, post-industrial band. The Geth drew the team into the Veil before aiming them back as husks at the organic society that produced them. Elite classified Spectre report claims that the Dreadnought Sovereign, commanded by ex-Spectre Saren Arterius and crewed by Geth, hid near the Veil before initiating the 2183 Citadel attack. The flagship Sovereign, who was definitely a big ship and nothing else honest. Normandy armor upgrade, Solaris armor. Asari-made Solaris armor can resist even the tremendous heat and kinetic energy of starship weapons, one would hope because it's a starship. The armor is nearly unsurpassed in strength because its central material, carbon nanotube sheets woven with diamond chemical. That's weirdly phrased. Carbon nanotube sheets woven with diamond chemical vapor deposition are crushed by Mass Effect fields into superdense layers able to withstand extreme temperatures. That process also compensates for diamond's brittleness. Diamond armor itself has two limiting disadvantages, because this isn't Final Fantasy. First, while nanotubes and CVD diamond construction have become cheaper in recent years, it remains prohibitively expensive to coat starships or aircraft larger than fighters in Solaris material. Second, the armor must be attached to the ship's superstructure, so shockwaves from massive firepower can still destroy the metals beneath the armor itself. A popular misconception holds that the diamond composition of Solaris armor gives it a sparkle. In fact, atmospheric nitrogen impurities during the super hot forging process give the armor a metallic grey or yellow sheen. So yes, we've got that now. It's important. And a shield upgrade. Cyclonic barrier technology. Cyclonic barrier technology, or CBT, because that acronym hasn't been used for enough things yet, attempts to solve the higher-end limitations of traditional kinetic barriers. Traditional barriers cannot block high-level kinetic energy attacks, such as disruptor torpedoes, because torpedo mass effect fields add mass. The CBT violently slaps aside rather than halting incoming linear force. By rotationally firing their mass effect field projectors, ships create rapidly oscillating kinetic barriers instead of static ones. Shooting through the CBT is like trying to shoot at a target inside a spinning ball. Significant drawbacks to current CBT configuration prevent its use on anything other than frigates and fighters. Its many high-frequency sensors and emitters require frequent maintenance and replacement. A partially damaged CBT can endanger its operator, who is surrounded by rotating mass effect fields skewing in unpredictable directions. Fortunately, if an emitter is damaged, the CBT corrects to become a traditional shield array, a safety feature that makes it most effective during opening volleys. Also, like, a drawback you'd think that would have that they haven't addressed there is, if your thing is all about, like, redirecting shots aside, as that loud guy on the Citadel said, they're still going to hit something. So, you don't really want those barriers equipped on anything that will be anywhere near its friends. Anyway, let's talk about the Thanix Magnetic Hydro something. Following the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers conducted a massive 3-month recovery efforts to clear the station's orbital debris. Secretly, the Turian Office of Technological Reconnaissance volunteers were technology recovery specialists salvaging the main weapon of the Geth flagship Sovereign, and large amounts of its valuable Element Zero core. Contrary to popular belief, Sovereign's main gun was not a directed energy weapon. Rather, its massive Element Zero core powered an electromagnetic field, suspending a liquid iron uranium tungsten alloy that shaped into armor-piercing projectiles when fired. The jet of molten metal, accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light, destroys targets by impact force and irresistible heat. Only 11 months after the battle, the Turians produced the Thanix, their own miniaturized version of Sovereign's gun. The Thanix can fire reliably every 5 seconds, rivaling a cruiser's firepower but mounted on a fighter or frigate. That's all the primary ones. But hey, more about non-council races and Drell culture. 8 centuries ago, the already arid Drell homeworld, Rakana, began its swift descent into lifelessness due to disastrous industrial expansion. Because their population was bursting at 11 million, and they did not possess interstellar flight capacity, the Drell would have been doomed without the intervention of the Hanar. Following First Contact, the Hanar spent 10 years transporting 375,000 willing Drell to their own homeworld, Kajay. The remaining billions perished in the dying world, warring against each other for diminishing sources of water and food. Today, only a few thousand survive on Rakana, in clusters never exceeding a few hundred. Now a cemetery world, Rakana's population can double during pilgrimage season. Drell have been part of the galactic community for almost 2 centuries. Most reside on Karjay, content to coexist with the Hanar. Those who leave Karjay tend to be adventurers, gifted by the Hanar with acute perception of interspecies body language. Solitary Drell travellers often seek out new species elsewhere, adopting that species' culture and rarely returning to Karjay. Such Drell number in the thousands and are scattered across the galaxy, tending towards quiet, integrated lives. On Karjay, the Hanar are afforded the Drell every opportunity to thrive. While outsiders, and even some Hanar, regard the Drell as junior partners and not actual servants, Drell have integrated themselves into every level of Hanar society as respected, productive citizens. Just like, well, maybe second-class citizens, but they're citizens. It's fine. Geth heretics. As Legion brought up. Speaking of, conversations with the Geth programs dubbed Legion have brought to light a profound schism in Geth society. When Saren Arterius approached the Geth, the Dreadnought Sovereign, some of them chose to follow him, most did not. Saren's followers were allowed to leave Geth society, dubbed heretics by those that remained. This revelation implies several things. First, the majority of Geth chose not to attack organic society. Second, the Geth forces the Council and Alliance fleets in battle for the last 2 years represent only a small portion of their actual military and economic power, perhaps as little as 5% of mainstream Geth society was the number we made up. Third, this schism suggests that individual Geth possessed more free will and perhaps even personality than previously suspected. Without such individuality, no Geth could have deviated from the group decision to join or reject Saren's mission. There could not have been a division. Finally, there is the matter of Legion's word choice. The Geth used the English word heretics to describe Saren's followers. Of the many words Legion could have chosen, nonconformists, dissenters, rebels, etc., only the word heretic suggests a broadly accepted Geth philosophy or religion, and that the actions of Saren's allies violated the orthodoxy. Interesting. That's all of that. Plans and locations. The Migrant Fleet. Why is this a secondary thing? Anyway. The Flotilla, or the Migrant Fleet, is a fleet of roughly 50,000 starships that houses over 17 million Quarians. The largest collection of starfaring vessels in the galaxy, the fleet is so large it may take days for all the ships to pass through a mass relay. The ships are constantly repaired, replaced, and upgraded to comfortably house as many Quarians as possible. Typically, ships specialize in roles for the fleet, from the enormous agricultural live ships to the shielded lab ships, to the repurposed freighters known as home ships that house Quarian children, young parents, and educators. Employed Quarians typically live in the ship they work on, since commuting from ship to ship ties up resources with unnecessary docking procedures. Even within the flotilla, Quarians on most ships will remain encased in their protective suits. Rarely, Quarians will meet on clean ships for specific purposes such as medical services or reproduction. When this occurs, they remove their suits, knowing full well that it's likely they'll spend a few days having allergic reactions or getting over infections, as their weakened immune systems compensate for each other's presence. I'm really not convinced that the writers on these games really understand how an immune system works, and a weakened immune system isn't going to lead to more allergies. It's literally the opposite. Anyway. Ships and vehicles, which is our last section. The Helios Thruster Module. Intended for next-generation fighter craft, the Heed Industries Helios Thruster Module propulsion system far outpaces the typical liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen reactions that power a frigate's maneuvering thrusters. By using metastable metallic hydrogen, which are words we just threw together at random, the Helios boasts a fuel that burns at far greater efficiency than liquid H2O2. Navigators can execute the numerous small course corrections inherent to any long-distance travel without fear of exhausting the ship's fuel supplies, apart from the fuel supplies of the Helios, presumably. This net gain extends to forward impulse as well. A ship powered by antiprotons can coast temporarily using the Helios to reach an inferior but highly sustainable speed. Such efficiency lowers antiproton consumption, a constant concern for any warship. Has it told us about why ships are apparently using antiprotons? That just feels like they've dropped it in there and it's, nah, I don't remember that being explained. Ah well. Hi Sapir, yes I am streaming. It is Saturday. When a Helios-propelled ship must refuel, however, it typically relies on a large carrier or nearby planetary factory to synthesize the metallic hydrogen. This process uses extremely dense mass effect fields to create the metal under pressures of over 1 million Earth atmospheres, an activity most safely done while planetside. Like, to a degree of safety, I would imagine. If you're pressurizing anything to 1 million atmospheres, then it's not really safe anywhere. While that process may seem like a drawback compared to skimmer ships that can gather hydrogen and oxygen from anywhere in the universe, the combat superiority of the Helios' maneuvering capabilities is often a worthwhile trade-off. The same efficiency that allows for micro-burn course correction can power rapid bursts of motion. Once a pilot becomes used to the ship's new energetic responses, she can easily put the ship wherever and at whatever angle she desires. Quarian live ships. And this is our last thing. There are few wide-open spaces in Quarian spacecrafts, live ships are the exception. Each ship is a massive hydroponics facility growing thousands of tons of genetically modified staple crops under artificial light and in highly enriched soil. The surface of a live ship is studded with docking bays, so as many shuttles as possible can distribute the food throughout the flotilla on a daily basis. When received, the crops are sterilised with radiation, ground up into nutritious pastes, and pumped into Quarian suits through feeding tubes. In return, waste products that can be used as fertiliser or compost are returned to the live ships through an efficient, if odorous, recycling program. Live ships do not hold animals. The Quarians consume a vegan diet, driven not by ethics, but by practicality. You haven't missed all the fun. There's me actually playing the game yet. You just missed like 10 minutes of me reading the codex. I started late anyway, so it's all good. Captive animals require living space and consume large amounts of water and plant matter. The Quarians cannot afford such an inefficient resource-to-calorie ratio, to say nothing of a live animal's disease or allergen potential. As a result, when the flotilla arrives in a star system where life is based on these same dextroamino acids that the Quarians consume, pastes based on animal proteins fetch highly inflated prices, and the vendors are typically mobbed by Quarians wanting a new taste sensation. The sickness that often follows these binges is treated much the same way as hangovers are in human culture. Painful, but part of the overall experience of excess. Yeah, but if it's the taste, then why would the protein that they're made from be the issue? Surely what you're saying there is the Quarians need to invest in artificial flavourings. Anyway. But that's all the codex done for today. For what may or may not be the last codex of this game. Actually, no, it probably won't, because even if we finish the main game today, there's still 2 bits of DLC left to do that I'm saving for the post-game. Because you can do that in this. Assuming you don't die. Okay, Callie. Callie, we need to have a talk. Oh, also, it will help us having a talk if I turn the dialogue back on. Thank you for reminding me of that, Kelly. I will be slightly less annoyed. Kelly, why did you tell me I had emails? I did not have emails. Why would you lie to me like that? I'm busy trying to save the galaxy and you're lying to me about my emails, and now you're not even looking at me. I'm very disappointed, Kelly, and I know you're writing reports, but so am I, and this will go on it. Sort yourself out. Anyway. So. Yes, like I say, we've got the Reaper IFF. The next thing to do is they reckon it'll... She deleted the emails after she told you. Yeah, I wouldn't be bloody surprised. Kelly. Yes, we have to wait and do something else while Edie integrates the IFF into our system. But luckily, Legion has given us his loyalty mission right away. Their loyalty mission, then. Plural. Which the heretic Geth have got a Reaper virus that can brainwash other Geth into joining them, and we can probably stop that. Where do we need to go for that? Go to Heretic Station. It is massive, it seems. Let's do that then. Massing away. The Sea of Storms, which is the coolest system name in this. Really, the rest of them need to sort themselves out. There is nothing here except this station. So I suppose it's not really a system, it's just an area. But still, it's a good name. Heretic Station. I'm going to read it. Once called Haratar by the Quarians, this space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Vale 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from star charts by 2050 CE. Scans indicate the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that there may have been some Geth outside the Vale before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing little but a fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around Tasral, the clueless Elcor, and the Salahiel system. That seemed rude. The Heretic Station, as Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core capable of broadcasting vast distances through tight beam projection. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept borderless in servers, downloaded to Lake platforms when needed. The station's population of Lake platforms is approximately 2.4 million. Wait. But they say you've got hundreds of programs in one platform, but there's only like 3 times as many. Maybe when they say copies of Geth software, they mean like whole packages of programs. I'm onto your maths, game. Don't think I'm not. Anyway, let's dog. And we've got to take Legion, and I won't complain on account of they're great. And let's take Tali as well. I feel like they may well not get along, but I'm going to make them get along. Classic Quarian Geth buddy comedy. We can take level in energy drain. And Legion can take 26 points on account of. Okay, well you can have AI hacking, and maybe for you it will work. Combat drone. Now it's just don't recharge time. You can have an attack drone. And become a Geth assassin. Let's just go maximum squishy but hit incredibly hard. And they're carrying do I want an incisor for them, or would they rather have a Viper? I think they'll stick with the Viper. Single shot seems more their speed. Cool. Here we are at the Heretic Station. Which sounds like a rap.
You know, it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
Good luck. Joker, you are once again being a dick.
Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Well, I mean, you probably require gravity to do some things.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
That's why
Shepard Commander,
the same as any other level.
we concluded that destruction of the station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
I mean, I feel like it, but also we shouldn't really rewrite people's minds one way or the other.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Just point the cane at my teammates. 3 feet away. And let's go. Why were we facing the wrong direction to start with? That just seems willfully harsh, game. Grab some med gel.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hard-link routers.
Oh yeah, we have to avoid triggering alarms by walking through these. And then we can destroy this hub. And it will be fun. Yes, we have. We have most assuredly been detected.
Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
Explain as you would a child.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes. Once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Like I say, Legion's great, and part of it is because you get some really good conversations with them.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct.
What you're saying is we can assume direct control.
Acknowledged.
Just pull in the head! That went well. Grab some clips on account because I need all the bullets I can get from this gun. Listen to them blow themselves up. Oh, more data tripwires. I Again with the Final Fantasy X temple aesthetic. Okay, so I can't get out of there without going across it. I think the way to do this might be to... Yeah, because we need to take out the hubs. So if I take cover here... Oh no, that's a window, I can't shoot through it. Dang. Hello.
Overriding its render.
Maybe you can shoot through these windows.
Under fire.
They clearly can.
Targeting.
Yep, looks like. Shepard, you just... Hello. There we go. What is that noise and can it stop? Because it's gross. Is it you making the noise? If so, stop making the noise. Ah, thank you. And hello to you, Master Gaming 21. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting any that weren't plugged into hubs. Stop immediately. And you stop. Oh no, I hadn't loaded that. Good job. Going well. Hello. Goodbye. I like how the Heretic Geth now have red flashlights. Actually, no, I suppose that's only some of them do. Okay, now you don't realise you've walked past the door, go back to the door. And take cover again. God, it is still so satisfying to just be able to melt them in one shot. Opens the door.
Executing pseudo command.
Good to know that pseudo is still a thing in 21. No, wrong. 21? Oh, is it? I don't know what it is. Anyway. Hello. Put your head in view so I can shoot it. After that whole thing about how windows are a structural weakness and Geth don't use them, the interior of this ship is full of bloody windows. Shepard, you're doing the gun dance again, it's not helpful.
Threat neutralized.
Thank you for throwing that thermal clip directly in my face. Get some supplies. Agile, power cells, although I'm already full of power cells. Go down to ramp. Anybody else want to come and get shot at? Like, I've got lots of shoot. Maybe even some ladders, you could say. That wasn't even a good joke. Where? Have I walked straight past the door again? Ah. No, we came down the ramp to get here, and then yes.
We've been spotted.
And behind cover, and...
I had no idea Geth built stations this large.
I mean, There's a lot you don't know about the Geth. Let's light off this terminal, shall we?
This looks interesting.
Can make my Geth shields better. That's cool. I probably can't afford it, but you know. And saying I'm full of bullets again, so let's switch back to the rifle. Yeah, got enough touch dozen in that. Like how it's like this room may run for the whole length of the ship for 15 kilometers, and it clearly doesn't, because that's what we in the business would call a wall, which typically marks the end of a room. Anyway, let's go through this door. So many ramps deep into the weird Geiger-esque tube intestines of this ship. Geiger-esque. Pronounce things right down the mark. Data tripwire. Let's find the thing we can shoot. That'll make a horrible noise. It's a beautiful day in Heritage Station and we're about to make a horrible noise. Wow, there's a lot of this in this room. Can't get through that door until the tripwire's gone off. There's a hub over there. That might be the only one. Okay, let's make the noise. I love Legions. We have been detected. It's just like, yeah, how did that happen? I just exploded the thing that 3 of them were plugged into. And Talia's dead. I mean, it won't last. But pour a very small one out for Talia, I guess. And then pour it back in because she's back. Because we're gonna kill them all. Salvage this hub, get some money that we won't need. Yeah, money has never been an issue throughout this whole game because I brought so much of it in the first game. Oh, there's another hub here. There we go. Salvage that. I mean, that wasn't as horrible a noise as the other alarm. I think that might have been glitched in some way. I've probably just pre-ordered Legendary Edition.
Are these databases?
Kind of.
Processors. Each contains thousands of Geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
I'm kind of not bothered about getting Legendary Edition, especially not, like, to start with. I'll see how the reviews come in with it, because it's one thing that playing these has done is I've become very aware of some of their flaws.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the Heretic's accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the Heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the Heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The Heretics designed to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
Well, first I need to introduce you to Karl Popper and the Paradox of Tolerance. Accepting people's views is all well and good, but when those views involve literally brainwashing the rest of your species and working with giant robot cuttlefish that want to eat the galaxy, arguably those are views that shouldn't be tolerated.
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
Oh sure, you
If
could have
this
the
is the
Sesame Street
individuality you
version
value,
there.
we question your judgment.
Oh, so
This
do I.
topic is
All
irrelevant.
the
We
time.
must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the Heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Well, Sphere, we may
Let's
or may
keep
not
moving.
be here to kill these
Yes.
guys. That's kind of the whole moral choice being done. I love how most of the big moral choices in this, in all of these games really, come down to should we or should we not kill this dude? Which makes sense really, given that Shepard's main way of interacting with basically anything is via gun. Let's poke this terminal, see what happens.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Wait. So what, are we going to do this and then have the choice whether to rewrite them or not? Because it seems like we've jumped straight to the rewrite.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
So what, are we tower defensing this?
They've seen us.
Oh, this isn't a window. I thought this was a window. I'm going to take cover. No. Cover. The break cover button is the same as the interact button, and it's really unhelpful. Oh, they're already here.
Nice.
Executing pseudo mass. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Why did you not have a thing? Keep your gun loaded, Shepard. It's like you don't know how to soldier. No, not the K. That is not the gun we want right now. That's just too much gun for this situation. Exploit. Well, not really an exploit, just me being good at shooting.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Heretic runtimes is my sleigh belt cover that.
Hacking turret.
Shockingly, sniping with this pistol is not as easy as with my actual sniper rifle.
Target processed.
Oh, there. Okay, that was completely accidental, but also a good move, so thanks, Legion, I guess.
One down.
I didn't mean to tell you to do it, but thank you for doing it anyway.
Receiving fire from Allied forces.
No, you were just stood in the way of my bullets. Why does everybody do that around here? Are we done? Oh no.
We've been spotted.
And that's my last of those. Let's use the Locust, which strikes me as not the best gun at this range, but it will make do. Yep, 3 waves and done.
Data
That's
mine
how
analysis
it works.
complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
There we
go. That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
Hi, Nora.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
So yes, here we get into the interesting moral choice, because for one thing, it's more interesting than usual, because if you look at the positioning, rewrite is the Paragon choice. Which seems weird to me. Like, to my mind, surely it's more ethical to let them live and die with their choices, especially because you've been killing a ton of them anyway, rather than brainwashing literal millions of sapiens to your way of thinking. So, yes, it might be the renegade choice, but I think I know which way I fall on this.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again.
That is not why I did it, Chef.
To worship the Reapers and attack organics.
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
100% not the way I was going, but sure.
Collapsing antimatter magnetic modeling mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
You think? Oh, that's wrong. That's 30 renegade?
They've seen us.
God, for a game that's meant to be all about player choice, they don't half love shaming you when they think you've made the wrong decision. Down. Right. Oh no, there's still one there. And right now. And cover. And there's a prime. Great. Luckily, Locust and Warp Armor absolutely fields. And armor, and really everything else. Yeah, I was literally discussing the ethics of hostile personality restructuring yesterday, and pretty firmly coming on the thing of, no, is bad. And yet, like I say, shooting lots of Geth anyway is presented as correct or even ethical, but shooting them as opposed to rewriting their minds is apparently a bad thing. Anyway, destruction of Geth heretics may change entire galactic landscape, bolstering observation of Geth space to monitor any fleet movements. Regardless, data recovered from Geth Station offered valuable insight into AI, social, and technological processes. Legion should be committed to the mission after Shepard's help with Geth heretics. We've got XP. Legion now has a shield boost thing and new clothes. We've got plus 50 shield strength upgrade. Going to be buying that if I can. And some credits and some palladium. Cool. Let's go back to the ship where nothing will happen in our absence, surely. I need to stop doing 5-second foreshadowing just because I know where some of the stories go. You'll get less of that in Mass Effect 3, I'll tell you that.
Commander, Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
Okay, yeah.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the
I
Geth.
swear, you're pointing
Creators
at the bit
performed
where
weapons
they have a
tests on
hole in
Geth
the
hardware.
torso anyway.
We believed it necessary to warn our people of possible aggression.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shepard. But they're still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Oh hey, I can avoid making a decision by being incredibly charming.
Tally, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Charming as hell. Got even more charming. The thing I was expecting to happen hasn't happened. That's exciting. Let's talk to Legion now we've done their thing.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
Well, nothing.
Many heretics remain in isolated systems. It is not impossible for them to rebuild.
There's still a chance they could attack again.
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years.
Possibly even as many as it would take to get us to the next game.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Okay, maybe not.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, really thought there was a story event that would be happening now. Well. Let's just go back up to the CIC, I guess.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take a shuttle to access your next location.
Okay, I thought that would be done by now. Do I have any emails? Kelly's not telling me. Let's find out. So, no. Oh, but I do suddenly have Geth sniper rifle. What? Question mark. Research prototypes. Oh, I can get Legion of Widow. That's exciting. So I need 20,000 platinum to get those. I currently have 131. Well, I tell you what. Because I've run out of missions to do.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard.
Yes, I know.
However, I must test its impact on
Looks like the
Normandy
Reaper
systems.
IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate,
Okay,
Mr. Moreau.
Ignore
The
me.
device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Miranda.
Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, but where are we going? Like, seriously, where are we going? Cool, we're leaving. But where are we going? Sure, we're going away from the Normandy, but where to? I feel like that would have been better served when we were actually on the way to do a mission a minute ago. This is a weirdly paced sequence.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
Well.
Oh, shit! We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed
Cultural
databases
references.
and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft
2001 is still a thing, 100 years in the
to the
future.
AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
Ah, damn it.
Oh yeah, now we're Joker. I forgot this was the thing that happened.
Shit.
Follow that emergency floor lighting. Well, oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh god.
We'll hold it off
Running.
Hurry, Joker, go!
Literally can't go any faster. Oh god, I'm back to Mass Effect 1 style of run button that doesn't actually make you speed up, it just makes the camera pan back dramatically.
Shit.
Okay, but like this is a good horror sequence.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Okay. I mean, it hardly seems likely, but...
Shit!
Well, so much for Kelly, how do you feel about having sex now? Yeah, now you stop talking about it.
Go through medical bay to reach the AI core.
Yeah, I know. I was taunting Kelly while she got dragged away by a
plant
bug.
offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. See, this is where it starts. I mean, we're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame?
Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
Don't say Overlord. That word has been banned.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the
is great.
engineering deck.
And joke
Good
sucks.
luck.
Yeah, I'd forgotten this whole sequence
Hostiles are present in
existed at
engineering.
all.
They are heading towards the cargo bay.
God, if only we hadn't taken all the combat personnel with us. Good horror shadow. Hello. The scene would be better if Joker was in a wheelchair. Agreed.
Engineering is clear of hostiles.
Indeed.
Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection.
Scenes where they're meant to be doing something interesting with disability.
Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Oh, shit.
Everybody's dead, Jeff.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control.
Would you say you've assumed direct control? I'm going to keep making that joke every time anyone says the word control. Because really it's a choice between that and singing Take Control by Old Gods of Asgard, which would both be a spoiler and get me taken down by Twitch.
Send a message to Shepard's shuttle. And tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Yeah, frankly, I'd kill for really any wheelchair representation in major games. But hey, that's a rant I have most days. Media in general could do with it. Shields regenerated.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor
and
is
then
correct.
You all went away.
The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
You know what, there's not a lot of it.
Thanks,
There's
Mom.
wheelchairs.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
Edie's had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
And yes, we will, because at this point you are on a hidden timer.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
So I'm not going to be going to get enough platinum to do those last couple of research things. Instead, we're just going to go and do the thing. Oh, should I do one last sweep and talk to people, because they probably have something to say about all this?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans.
Sure. No,
wait,
whatever.
no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Clearly people won't be reacting to this fairly major event. Isn't it quiet? Also, like, clearly those crew weren't needed, because we're about to fly the ship just perfectly well with just me, Joker, and Edie. What were they all doing here? Do I have any emails? My email notifications girl is gone. Encrypted transmission from the elusive man, still can't do the voice. Shepard, I received word of the attack. This feels like a direct insult from the collectors and a sign we've gotten scared. The loss of your crew is devastating, but remember that they signed on for this mission knowing the risks. So, Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through the Omega-4 relay. No, she didn't actually. I know you're eager to leave, but rushing off will be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard. Nobody else can. Cool, but I mean, we are going now. Because, again, like, waiting locks you out of the best results, even though the game is like, you should wait and prepare. No, it's a bad idea. And we are going to, I believe I know how to do this to have nobody die, which is the way I'm going to play it, because all Paragon all the way. But yes, in this new sequence that is happening now, basically
Only
everyone...
half our fuel remains.
Okay, basically everyone on your crew can die, up to and including Shepard herself. If your choices are bad, or if you haven't made people loyal enough to you, launch suicide mission. That's such an encouraging tooltip to see. Well, let's do the thing, I guess. The Omega-4 relay. You can tell it's significant because it's red rather than blue. The Omega-4 relay is surrounded by hazard beacons and automated warnings. Over the last 1,000 years, many ships have attempted to pass through it, but none have returned. The only ones to pass freely back and forth through the relay are the mysterious collectors. don't know why I said it like that. There are many theories why ships never return from Omega 4. Some say there's a black hole at the far end, others, mostly the impoverished underclass of Omega, believe there's some form of earthly paradise. Most, however, simply think that the Collectors capture or destroy those particles in the relay. See, I'm tempted to let Miranda die, but it's difficult to manage it to just let her die and nobody else.
Please confirm destination, Shepard.
Require more.
The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
I know.
The Collectors took my people. Time to go get them back.
You got it, Commander. Plotting a course for the Omega-4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
Joker is finalizing preparations now. The trip should take a few hours. I'll admit it, Shepard. I'm impressed. You got us here. Are you ready?
That makes speech.
We've got the right team and the Collector's own technology. We can do this.
I hope you're right,
I've
Commander.
set everything up right.
We'll know soon enough. I'll inform you of any changes. Otherwise, we'll be there in a few hours. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the other side.
And now, if we've been pursuing any of the romance routes, this is where we'd get a scene with them. Imagine if you had 2 hours of just walking around the ship until you get there. That would be hilarious. But no, this is where we would have a scene with whoever we were romancing. However, all the romance options suffered from being dudes. So instead, we're just going to have a heartfelt moment with our grainy desktop photo of Spacewife number 1. Because Spacewife number 2 and 3 are both still allegedly heterosexual. And that's it, that's the whole scene you get. No, like, character stuff or anything. They could have had just a little bit of her talking to the picture, do a little bit of character speech, but no, it's just
Shepard,
photo.
I wish I had more information
Okay,
for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice.
I'm not going alone. I've got some of the best working with me. If we stick together, we'll make it.
I know we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. The first human to take a ship through and survive.
I'm going to destroy the Collectors, to stop their attacks on humanity.
Understood. It's still impressive. I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking. Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me,
don't care what
you
you
are a
think.
valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
Strong framing. You clearly picked that office just so we could use that as a backdrop, didn't we? That's not even really there. It's just video.
Approaching Omega-4 relay.
I mean, come on.
Everyone stand by.
Let's make it happen.
He's a super intelligent billionaire spy, and
Reaper IFF
even I can work out green
Signal
screen technology.
Commander, the drive core just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Probably bad.
Drive core electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
Sounds almost definitely bad. Pachoo? Question
Brace
mark?
for deceleration.
Evil Pachoo?
Oh, shit! Too close.
And I believe that's where, if the armor hadn't been upgraded, somebody would have died.
Well, these must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega-4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Has to be a Collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
Has to be the collector base she made up. Well, that nice and easy lasted about 3 seconds.
Careful, Jeff. We have company.
Taking evasive maneuvers. See, now they're just pissing me off. Edie, take these bastards out!
As long as the new plating holds.
Okay, yeah, that's where the armor comes in.
They want another round? Come on, girl, let's give it to them.
And I think the person it would have killed is Jack, because she lives at the bottom of engineering. So that's, you know, good. We've got to keep our third space wipe around.
Alert. Hull breach on engineering deck.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm just gonna add Legion just so I can look at his new look. Ah, kind of classic, yeah. Quite like it. I'm not taking him though. I'm gonna be taking Tali and Jack because A, they are my second and third space wives. And B, it's important because basically you want to take a team of the squishiest people possible, which is generally me, generally my tactic anyway, so that your kind of tankiest ones can defend on their own well enough. Like, the people who aren't going to be able to defend themselves so well, you want to keep under your personal supervision. There's a system. Anybody got points? Oh, Jack can upgrade something. Heavy warp ammo. Heavy pull field. Heavy shockwave or improved shockwave, so more power or wider impact radius. Well, I'll want one of those, definitely. You know what? 3.5 meter wide shockwave sounds great, thank you. Let's go.
They've seen us.
Cool, that firebomb did nothing.
Take this thing down.
Did we? Really? Because its armor does seem to be going down just fine. Oh no, that's not it. That's your attack drone. Or is it? No, it's there. Actually, wait, a punchier weapon is better for armor, isn't it? Oh yeah, wow, that shock as my anti-material rifle works well against the machine.
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris field.
Cool. Now we have another cinematic.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size, Chip.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded.
There we go.
We're going in.
That would have killed someone. I think the top one on that is Cassidy. I could be wrong.
Come on, find some room.
Kinetic barriers at 40%.
Reroute non-critical power. This is gonna hurt. Damage report.
Kinetic barriers steady at 30%. No significant damage.
There we go. Nobody is
Take the
dead.
helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
I have detected an enemy
Oh hey,
heading for the
attention.
cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
Cool, it wasn't, you know, hard.
Need something with more
Firepower to take this.
No, you don't. I am firepower. Okay, that should make me move. leveled up, cool. Number has gone up for
I think it's going to
nearly
stay
the last
dead this
time, I would
time.
say.
Better get back up here, Commander.
We're about to clear the debris field.
Yeah, wow, those... I remember that fight being tough. I may have just been not as ludicrously leveled as I
There
am
it
now.
is. The collector base.
Or worse at games. It was 10 years ago. I was busy, you know.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing
being
attention.
19 and depressed.
Too late. Looks like they're sending out an old friend to greet us.
Because the collectors have one battleship, and it's the same one every time, apparently. That's the thing, it's never really established how big of, like, how big of a civilization the collectors actually are. Which I suppose makes sense given that they're...
Time to show our new teeth. Fire the main gun.
And here's where our upgraded cannon comes into play.
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Getting close and finish
Joker,
them
you're
off.
not as cool as
Everybody
you think
hold
you are.
on, gonna be a wild ride!
Yeah, it's never really addressed how much of a civilization the collectors are, which makes sense given that they're, you know, artificially
Give 'em hell,
created
girl.
by the Reapers from a dead race. But it's interesting. They are just so
Look out!
nebulous and evil, and evilly nebulous and nebulously evil.
Mass Effect field generators are offline! Edie, give me something!
Generators unresponsive. All hands brace for impact.
Just basically, Edie, give me something, and Edie's like, no. All the pilots of the world will look up and scream, Edie, give us something. And I'll look down from the AI core and whisper, no. Crossing those roads.
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Multiple core systems overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely
Also,
a
Joker
one-way
might be
trip.
dying, but
Our primary objective is to destroy the station and stop the collectors at any cost.
Well, then we're off to a good start. What's next?
How long until the collectors find this landing zone?
I do not detect an internal security network. It is possible the collectors did not expect anyone to reach the base.
Well, if we're lucky, their external sensors were hid like we were. They might not know we're alive.
This isn't how we planned this mission, but this is where we're at.
speech time, speech time, speech
We can't
time.
worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the collectors. And that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station, right past this massive energy signature.
That's the central chamber. If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the collectors are probably holding them in there.
She made up.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
It's not a fortress. There's got to be something. Here, maybe we can
Weird.
send someone in through this
Odd
ventilation
glitch,
shaft.
Practically a suicide mission. I volunteer.
I appreciate the thought, Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
So here, this is what the rest of it's going to look like. And I know that normally around now I would be taking a break, but frankly, I'm quite into this, and whatever. We're just going to push through and see how the suicide mission goes. So yes, this is the main way it happens, is there will be different things to do, like different tasks within the main honestly feels like a heist movie, but within the main plan. And you have to choose who's best for each one and get the choices right, or they die. And we do have little blurbs, but I mean, we know who these people are. So we need a tech specialist to infiltrate through this thing, through this duct. So if only there was somebody who had infiltrator in his class description and was literally made of tech. Has the unmatched technical expertise of a sentient machine. So I think we're sending Legion in.
Legion, you can hack through anything. I'm sending you into the shaft.
What just happened to my eyes? Legion, you can hack through anything.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage. That should draw the Collector's attention away from what you're doing.
I'll lead the second fire team, Shepard. We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader.
Who is in
Nobody
charge
wants
here?
to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
Let's send Morinth. Everybody loves her. No. I'm actually going to send Jacob, I think. Yeah. I think Miranda and Jacob both work for this one, but sending Jacob is funnier because Miranda has just decided that it's her job. It's like, you know what? No.
Jacob, you're in charge of the second team.
I mean, I don't like
Good
Jacob
luck,
much
Taylor.
more, but
Let's see if you're ready for command.
I don't know what we're gonna find in there, but I won't lie to you.
Speech
it's
time.
not gonna be easy. We've lost good people. We may lose more. We don't know how many the Collectors have stolen. Thousands, hundreds of thousands. It's not important. What matters is this. Not one more. That's what we can do here today. It ends with us. They want to know what we're made of? I say we show them, on our terms.
Dramatic pointing.
Let's bring our people home.
Is that a dramatic stamp to conclude it with? All the dramatic gestures you could possibly want. So, yes, see that these are flagged. But as I say, I'm going to take Tali and Jack, both because I love them and because they can't be trusted to take care of themselves. I really hope I've got this right. I think I have. Jacob got to do their thing. I've got my fire team consisting of 3 skinny women who can kick your ass.
We are in position. Exterior temperature slightly elevated. No obstructions detected.
If I got it wrong and only Miranda died, I would not shed many tears.
Meet you on the other side of those doors.
Come on then. Where are you at? Well, there's Westside barriers here, so I
They've seen us.
They'll be around. There we go. But now they're dead. And you're dead too.
Watch out!
Jacob here. We're taking heavy fire, but we're moving forward.
So I'm surprised by there being reinforcements. What, did you think there were only going to be 2 collector drones guarding this entire thing? Ah, whatever, you've got that. There you go, thank you, Tali. My faith in you was not misplaced. Do a bunch of vaulting now. Why do anything if you can't do it with a spinny combat roll?
Having failure. There is an obstruction in the tunnel.
There, over by the ventilation shaft. That valve should open the gate.
Opens 1 of 8 valves.
Obstruction removed. Proceeding.
Hey, Legion.
Direct this personally.
They're up ahead.
Maybe. Have you considered not directing this person? What if that?
Again, you must locate another.
Also, Shepard, can you stop not loading your gun?
Go for the optics.
Yeah. And like, while he gets to each of these, the heat starts building up and it can kill him. Which is obviously suboptimal.
Put us a little behind schedule, but we'll
So
try to catch up at the
hence you have
rendezvous.
to keep pushing forward and opening the valves quickly enough.
Another obstacle impeding progress. I am unable to continue without your assistance, Shepard.
I don't know if you can see it behind my head, but it has a health thing that says specialist in danger now. Did I just shoot between his legs from like 3 feet away?
Assuming direct control.
Stop not loading your gun! That's just
another obstacle en route. This task is proving difficult.
Run. That turned into Troll roll for a while, I don't know why.
We're at the rendezvous, but we're pinned down. You've got to get those doors open.
Working on it.
Assuming control of this form.
Once again, I put it to you, maybe things would go better if you didn't assume control of any form.
Form is fragile.
Yeah, well, your form is about to get shot in the face, so you know. Oh look, your form was fragile, it turned out.
The path is blocked again. You must locate another valve.
Cool. All handle yourself. Press the button.
Obstruction removed. Proceed.
Metagel on.
This hurts you.
Yeah, well, this hurts you. You dick.
Obstacle impeding progress. I am unable to continue without your assistance, Shepard.
Okay. Where's the valve? Where's the valve? Where's the valve? That gauge is going down faster than I'm comfortable with. Okay, it's just here.
Obstruction removed. Proceeding down the
6
tube.
of 8. Yeah. I think I might be sat right in the way of all these gauges that are telling me things. Just there. I think. I can't see my own screen super well. It's on my phone.
The route is blocked once more. Waiting for you to clear the path.
Anyway, you got the picture.
Intervention is necessary.
Rising to dangerous levels.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Proceeding. Anticipate we are nearing the end.
Yeah, I got that from the way it says 7 of 8 valves.
Shield.
Learn to read the interface, my dude. Again, the Geth have gender. Less my dude, more my system.
Obstacle. Waiting on you, Shepard.
Harbinger, can you just not? Let's see, what were you harbinging exactly other than you getting shot in the face again?
Come in!
Look out! Seeker swarms!
We're in position.
Yes.
We need this door open now.
At least one person could have died
Go!
there.
We'll cover you!
Would have got the wrong tech specialist or the wrong fire team
The
leader.
door has malfunctioned. Path blocked. Complete.
Here they come!
Why am I holding an assault rifle? I literally
Fall
can't
back!
use an assault rifle.
Suppression fire! Don't let anyone through!
Nice work, Legion. I knew I could count on you.
Shepard, you need to see this. Looks like one of the missing colonists.
Remember her from Horizon? I barely do.
There's more. Over here.
My God. She's still alive! Get them out of there! Hurry!
So that's gross. Yeah, so this is why we didn't mess about with any other missions, because if you I think it's if you do literally anything else before coming here, like between activating the IFF and coming here,
Dr. Chuckwas.
then you have to watch Kelly
okay?
get suggested instead. And leave any more of
Shepard,
them and the whole crew die.
You came for us. No one gets left behind.
Thank God you got here in time. A few more seconds and I don't even want to think about it.
The colonists were processed. Those swarms of little robots, they melted their bodies into grey liquid and pumped it through these tubes.
Series of tubes.
Why are they doing this? What are they doing with our genetic material?
I don't know.
How the hell
I'm just
should I
glad
know?
you
I
got
was in
here
a
before it
pod.
happened to us.
So are we. But we still have a job to do. We've done well so far. Let's hope we can finish the job.
Joker, can you get a fix on our position?
Roger that, Commander. All those tubes lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
Because, you know, it was good for that one bit of plot, but not so much.
What about biotics? Could we create a biotic field to keep them from getting near us?
Yes, I think it may be possible. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone, but we might be able to get a small team through if they stayed close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it. Shepard, who do you want to maintain the field?
Again, I love how Miranda's just like, ooh, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Also, fun fact, she can't do it. Like, if you choose her, she will fail and die. Which is funny, but I've already committed to doing this as... I'm not killing anyone, alright? Morin, you can do it. A powerful biotic specialist, yeah, that's the one.
Samara and I will take a small team through the seeker swarms.
Samara.
The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
Again, we need to pick a fire team leader. And... you know what, Jacob, you can do that too.
I'll keep the defenders busy while you slip in the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard? We're in no shape to fight.
Commander, we have enough systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
And this is an excellent place to get your squishiest people out of the way. Because the crew won't survive on their own. But they will if you send someone with them. And that person won't be involved in any more of the fighting. So I'm going to send Morden because man does not belong on the front lines.
Joker, need location of landing zone. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
And we will take the squad. Wives 2 and 3, roll out.
Moving out. Try to stay close, Commander.
I'm going to switch away from my sniper rifle, and definitely away from the cane, Jesus. Because this is not going to go well otherwise. There, we got a ton of power gun for saving all of our crew from being digested, which is nice.
Jake is in position.
I really hope Jacob is the right choice for that.
Damn. The swarms are interfering with radio contact. You ready for this?
I like how, protecting these field to keep all these swarms at bay, with the general posture of just, Yeah, what up? Like it's hard.
Let's go, Commander. Incoming.
I will direct this person.
Been spotted.
Oh god. And how said. And you've got to keep moving to stay in the field and do the firefight. Isn't there a Gears of War level with basically this?
I can't fight back from this position. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Okay.
Ah! Stop shooting me!
Actually, the Widow might have been waiting.
This is true power.
Jack, stop dancing into my bullets! For Christ's sake!
Direct intervention is necessary. Preserve Shepard's body if possible. Direct intervention is necessary. If I must, Shepard, I will.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Okay, I'm going to hang on to the rifle.
Ready to move, Commander.
If the firefight's going to be more like this. I love how she's like, I can't fight back in this position because apparently psychic manipulation of energy fields very important for you to be able to use your hands. Abomination's great. Really don't want them rushing me and exploding. I mean, I don't want the husks rushing me at all either, but you know.
Hostile fire! Taking cover.
Let me know when you're ready. You will know pain, Shepard. You cannot resist.
No, don't assume control. Reject control. Put the cane down, Shepard. I'll tell you when it's time to use the cane. No, your attacks will not tear me apart. On account of I've already murdered you.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Is it though? Is it really?
I will direct this personally. Your form is fragile.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
My brain's just filled with memes where it's the, like, arms clasp meme and it's like Harbinger, Kevin Costner directing this personally. That joke was funny to me and probably nobody else. Oh sure, you can use your hands to help get up a step, but everything else, the hands are very important in psychicness. Psychic energy is stored in the hands.
Yeah!
Same to you, Jacob. Good job. Whatever you're doing. Sounds like it was fun. Yeah, by Usher.mp3.
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out.
Ah, yes, there's a Scion here.
Taking fire. Hold your fire, Shepard.
Jack, I am not shooting at you. I was shooting at the person right in front of me. So here we see the disadvantage of the bring the squishiest team imaginable plan, is that you have the squishiest team imaginable.
I'll kill you all!
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Cool.
Moving up, Commander.
That happened. Well, I'm beginning to get tired of that Just me.
Field is clear.
Good work, Jacob. Well, that's a worse noise. I mean, both because it means there are husks and just because it's a gross noise.
I will hold on as long as I can.
Why are you still doing your mother's voice at this point? Like, you'd think if you were tired, you'd maybe stop doing the impression, but hey.
I can see the entrance. Need to get there soon.
Now we speed it up. And there we go.
Hold on. We're almost there.
Shepard, we need to get out of here!
What do you think we were doing?
Alright, let's move! They're pushing! Keep it up!
Hurry, Shepard!
Subtitle said Samara there, good job. Good job, QA. Through the power of boob windows.
Repeat. Shepard, do you copy?
I copy. What's your position?
We're pinned down at the door. Taking heavy fire.
We're coming. Just hold on. Get this door open! Come on! Seal the door!
Yes, you missed the whole
I'm
bit
okay.
where Samara died.
Just need a second to catch my breath.
To bring Lawrence instead, and ever since then she's been doing an
Joker,
impression
are
of
you at the
mum she
rendezvous
murdered.
point?
I'm here, Commander. Chakwas and the rest of the crew just showed up.
Morton's group just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Excellent.
go.
Now let's make it count. Edie, what's our next step?
There should be some nearby platforms that will take you to the main control console. From there, you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till I bust through.
Yeah, we were working with Samara to find her daughter, Lawrence, and then she lured us in, and we went to kind of get picked up by her and flirted fairly heavily, and then her mum came in and they were in a big kind of biotic standoff, and both of them were like, kill the other one and come with me, and Chat told me to kill Samara and take Morinth, and I was like, yeah, alright. So we distracted Samara long enough for her daughter to crush her head with a biotic field, and now Lawrence is wearing her mum's clothes and doing an impression of her mum, and that's who we've had in our team ever since. Also, if you have sex with her, you die. Mass Effect.
A rear guard could defend this position and keep the collectors from overwhelming us.
Pick a team to go with you, Shepard. Everyone else can bunker down here and cover your back.
So yes, this is the bit where you want to make sure you take the squishiest possible people, because it is then based on the kind of average defensive strength of everyone you've left behind. And also it helps if the squishiest possible people are your wives.
I'm ready, Commander.
Me too.
Anything to say before we do this?
Yeah, screw Cerberus.
The collectors, the Reapers, they aren't a threat to us. They're a threat to everything, everyone. Those are the lives we're fighting for. That's the scale.
Doing the thing with speech over dramatic music again is probably going to get me get the audio taken off, isn't it?
It's been a long journey, and no one's coming out without scars. But it all comes down to this moment. We win or lose it all in the next few minutes. Make me proud. Make yourselves proud.
We'll do our best. Good luck, Shepard.
And she says this like we've got some kind of dramatic plan. Like, there is a final boss coming, and I know this. But at the same time, like, she doesn't know what's coming up. There's no actual plan here. It's just like, we will keep going this way, and something will probably happen. Wow, completely whiffed that. Or did I? Oh no, I think I might have nailed it.
Want some more?
It's a weirdly specific trope to be so overused, but I do really like the structure made up of a bunch of floating hexagonal platforms. Aesthetic. Good look. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, like I say, we don't really have an end strategy here. It's just keep going and see what happens. There's probably something in the middle.
Direct intervention.
I feel like the battleship is very much like Kinder Eggs in that way.
Enemies incoming.
On the
Really, the moral of this story is there are many problems in your life that will become significantly more simple if you have an anti-tank rifle.
Assuming direct control. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. Nothing stands against us.
I mean, I do. That's demonstrably what is happening. No one stands against us, one bullet dead. And two scions.
Stop shooting me!
I wasn't. I was shooting the thing that was standing in the way of for some unknown reason. Jesus Christ, Jack, I know you're incredibly traumatized. Repressed lesbian, but you can still learn some basic combat positioning. And yes, I know your main specialty is prison fights and murdering children in your defense at the time you were a child. Well, those scions felt like they didn't fight back much. That was weird.
This is it. All the tubes lead to this spot.
Just follow
Maybe,
all
what can
the
you tell
tubes
us? What
and
are they
see
doing?
what happens.
The tubes are feeding into some
This
kind
mission
of
is shorter than I
superstructure.
remember it
It
being.
is emitting both organic and non-organic energy
Because
signatures.
it was half an hour ago that I
Given
said,
these
yeah, we'll
readings,
just push
it
through.
must be massive. Shepard, if my calculations are correct, the superstructure is a Reaper.
Bom, bom, bom.
Not just any Reaper. A human Reaper.
Bom, 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 bom. This, like, was controversial at the
The
time.
collectors have processed
People didn't
tens
love
of
it.
thousands of humans. Significantly
I never
more will
minded
be
it.
required to complete
I always
the
thought
Reaper.
it was a cool idea that Reapers were designed kind of in the image of organic races. Both because it invites me to imagine some kind of cosmically significant cuttlefish race existed at some point. And just because it would have given them more range of design for the Reapers. They abandoned this idea entirely. Just saying.
What do the Collectors gain by turning humans into this Reaper shell?
They may be facilitating the Reaper equivalent of reproduction. Or it may serve another purpose. I do not have the data to speculate further.
However, like, how the Christ should I know?
That the Collectors are merely pawns. The technology and ability needed to create this Reaper is not their own. It is likely that different species construct each Reaper. In this case, the Collectors provide the labor.
The Collectors are just Protheans. Why would they help the Reapers?
The Reapers subdued the Protheans long ago.
Okay.
Probabilities suggest they attempted to create a Prothean Reaper and failed. Over time, they adapted the Protheans to suit their needs, changed them, turned them into workers.
See, a Prothean
tools
Reaper
for the Reapers
would be super cool. Never happens.
They're building it to look like a human. Why?
It appears that a Reaper's shape is based upon the species used to create it.
See, I think this is a really genuinely cool idea. Nobody agreed with me.
Reapers are machines. Why do they need humans at all?
Incorrect. Reapers are sapient constructs, a hybrid of organic and inorganic material. The exact construction methods are unclear, but it seems probable that the Reapers absorb the essence of a species, utilizing it in their reproduction process.
Okay, like couched in scientific language, but at the same time it's like the essence of a species.
This thing is an abomination.
Okay, just get straight
how do we
in with
destroy
the weirdly
it?
righteous language.
The large tubes injecting the fluid are a weak structural link. Destroying them should cause the supports to collapse, and the Reaper to fall.
Unfortunately,
Give us
while
a
we were
minute,
talking,
Edie.
they closed
We gotta take care of some old
grids.
friends first.
Enemies incoming.
Let's get the high ground. Big
They're right ahead of us.
scene, Star Wars.
Assuming direct control. I know you feel this.
Yes, Essence has DNA would make perfect sense. But then they could have just said that. They could have just said DNA rather than having your very scientific, very precise shipboard AI being like the essence of a species. Make it sound like Edie's got a Mumsnet account.
Taking heavy fire!
Gamma. Look, please don't try and convince me that Edie's a turf. That would be terrible.
Nothing can stop me!
Then I would have to demote her from the position of Space Wife number 4.
Shoot the damn tube! It's about to get fun.
Use Metagel because they don't tell you, but they do.
Hold your
give
fire,
you
Shepard!
refills of Metagel and heavy weapon ammo at every part of this. Yes, the hair is not good, but at the same time, Space Wife number 4. Okay, I am entirely out of bullets, so it's use the cane or find some clips. Or wait for Jack and Charlie to kill him.
I will direct this personally.
While I throw fireballs.
Crack is an insult.
Wow, that didn't work at all. Clips. Clips. Anyone? Clips. Clips. Show me clips.
Is fragile.
Yes, you like that?
There's a clip.
We are your genetic destiny. You cannot resist. This is true power.
No, this is an anti-tank rifle. That's true power. Thank you very much.
Shoot the injection tubes. They're all yours to keep.
I do kind of love Charlie talking to a combat drone. It's just a very cute nerd girl thing to do. More clips. Thought I was about to
Shoot
rush
the damn
into my own
tubes.
death just because I needed to pick up ammo, but no we do. And we leveled up again. Womp womp. Rev, I guess.
Shepard to ground team. Status report.
It's Thane. We are holding, but they keep coming. A quick exit is preferable.
Head to the Normandy.
Yep, cool.
Joker, prep the engines. I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Roger that, Commander. Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the Elusive Man. Edie's patching it through.
Why is Edie patching it through? This is not the time.
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
I was part of a team. Some of them gave their lives for this mission.
No, they didn't.
I know. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
You did what you had to
There
do.
was no sacrifice.
And you acquired the collector
Everyone
base.
is alive.
I'm looking at the schematics Edie uploaded.
That one settler died.
The timed
She's not part of
radiation
my team.
pulse would kill the remaining collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact. This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us.
Okay, so... Elusive Man, remember the bit, like, about an hour ago, when I expressed just how little I care what you think, and your approval fills me with shame?
They liquefied people. Turn them into something horrible. We have to destroy the base.
Don't be short-sighted. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them. They were working directly with the collectors. Who knows what information is buried there? This base is a gift. We can't just destroy it.
You're completely ruthless.
Yeah, but...
The next thing I know, you'll be wanting to grow your own Reaper.
My goal is to save humanity from the Reapers, at any cost. I've never hidden that from you. Imagine how many lives could be saved if we keep this base intact and use its knowledge to thwart the Reapers. Imagine the lives that will be lost if we don't.
No matter what kind of technology we might find, it's not worth it.
Shepard, you died fighting for what you believed. I brought you back so you could keep fighting. Some would say what we did to you was going too far, but look what you've accomplished. I didn't discard you because I knew your value. Don't be so quick to discard this facility. Think of the potential.
No, because once again it would mean giving it to Cerberus.
We'll fight and win without it. I won't let fear compromise who I am.
Shepard, think about what's at stake, about everything Cerberus has done for you.
I was about to say hang up on him, so thanks, Jack. Read my mind.
Let's move. We got 10 minutes before the reactor overloads and blows this whole station apart.
And now for the actual final boss, because it's back, baby! And this is where we use the cane. Wait for it to shoot. Yes, this is arguably a dumb, gratuitously metal final boss idea, but on the other hand, I could miss entirely. Oh my god. There you go, that's... See, if I'd hit with both of those, that would be it. But no, I have to actually do some firefighting, I guess.
100 will replace it.
Yeah, we are basically fighting an Iron Maiden cover at this point. But I'm broadly okay with that. Ultimately, all I ask from my space opera is big dramatic visuals. Why am I using this and not the Widow? Especially because that can give me slowdown on the aiming. Come on. Remember how to play the game. It's because I wasn't expecting to actually have to fight here. I was expecting to just two-shot it with cane. Wow, missed. I like it.
I can.
There we go. Yeah, that's tough if you didn't bring the cane. If you did, and you can aim properly, 2 shots, boom. Save our wife. You can lose your teammates there if you've not done their loyalty missions. Anyone you fought with will die. Luckily we did everybody's loyalty missions, so we avoided all of that. Just watching Jack falling next to us thinking, gee, it sure would be nice if somebody was telekinetic right now. Because as we all know, loyalty to the mission lets you survive having wreckage dropped on you. It's all about dedication. Oh wait, this music's probably going to get the whole thing taken down again. As well, I say the whole thing, it's just a section of it, but still.
Do you copy?
I should maybe be talking.
Commander,
well, they're not.
Come on, Shepard, don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
Yes, we copy.
I'm here, Joker. Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
See?
Human.
See, we're so good at this game.
Changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation through destruction.
Those are antithetical concepts. Dramatically. And this is where Shepard can die if you've not got enough people left. Basically, if almost everyone is dead and you don't have 2 other squad members left, Joker will try and pull you up instead and fail because we're all disabled people, I guess, and then Shepard dies.
Yeah, I get the gist of it, Edie. Hold on!
But there we go, we made it out, nobody died. In conclusion, I'm really good at video games. Now we get to watch the Collector General explode.
You have failed. We will find another way.
That's fun.
Releasing control.
Oh no, he was being controlled all along. Harbinger was actually the Reaper, such a twist. And this way, Cerberus don't get a hyper-advanced base next to a black hole. You know, seems like that would be a bad thing for them to have. Basically, all things seem like it would be bad for Cerberus to have them, apart from possibly infectious diseases. And now for the wrap up. Yeah, but, like, putting them in a jail cell is one thing, but that's not them having something. You're not giving them a jail cell.
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
I know, it's deliberate. I hate you.
Too many lives were lost at that base. I'm not sorry it's gone.
The first of many lives. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy.
Yeah, that's bad.
Against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
No, both of those are bad.
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human. Cerberus is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
Both bad things. You can't be like, are you doing this for human dominance or for Cerberus dominance? No, you're not doing it for dominance. You're trying to work with people. You remember the whole bit at the end of the last game where you saved the council and you were like, yes, we all need to work together. Remember this. Yes, I know you got killed and they put you back together. But no.
I'm not looking for your approval.
There it is.
Harbinger's coming and he won't be alone. Humanity needs a leader who's looking out for them. From now on, I'm doing things my way, whether you agree or not.
Wait, why have you elected yourself leader of humanity now?
Don't turn your back on me, Shepard. I made you. I brought you back from the dead.
And the most important dialogue option in this game.
Joker, lose this channel.
Oh, she doesn't actually tell him to shut up. Come on. And his big, weirdly coloured supernova, or whatever that he orbits, is now blue because he chose the Paragon option. Oh my god, it looks like Mr. Shadow out of Fifth Element. I've only just made that connection. That's possibly deliberate. But yes, it's blue because destroying the base was the Paragon option. If we'd let them have it, that would be red, just to be like, yes, you took the evil end. And then we'll dramatically fly into a nebula. And eventually we will repair all of this stuff. All the damage, and get rid of all of these collector things we got, and sure are a lot of tubes. Stoic nod. Stoic nod. Normally here we would have a scene with the coffins of everybody who died, but luckily nobody died. Stoic nod. Also, look at my face. No scars at all, because I've been so nice that it has healed my facial scarring, because as we all know, deformity is the mark of evil, because that's an implication this game just loves making. Also, the Reapers, who, even in this game, despite the fact that we've established that they look differently depending on what race was used to make them, they all look like cuttlefish. They had such an opportunity for diversity of design, and they just said, nope. Okay, let's skip this because the music's going to get muted. Yes, I wish to exit the credits. Apologies, BioWare. But you have money. Good work, everyone involved. Yes, it would have been so cool to have an army of, like, all different kinds of Reaper. But no. You have stopped the Collectors from creating Human Reaper. You now have two choices. Continue the game, complete unfinished missions, develop relationships, play DLC, and explore the galaxy for anything you missed. Or import Shepard, start a new game plus with this character at your current level, with your current weapons, so you can just cane everything to begin with. But we're going to continue, because we have stuff to do. We probably have some emails to read, and then we have 2 whole DLC packs to go on, because that's the end of the main game. Let's check my emails. Really? I don't have emails after that? That's honestly surprising. Hello, hamster. Sweet. Yes, and your dramatic photo of your love interest from the first game if you sleep with somebody else in this game, other than Kelly because she doesn't count, then the picture gets put face down because even in the 22nd century, monogamy is still standard. Yeah, we should probably just walk around a bit and talk to people. See if they have...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
What, since I came up in the lift? Are you kidding me? Kelly! Kelly, why do you do this to me?
You came for us. I knew you would. Thank you.
Yes, like...
1,000 times, thank you.
I know you're traumatized, but at the same time, stop discovering phantom emails.
How are you doing, Kelly?
I'm holding up. I just can't get the memories out of my head. Trapped. Suffocating. It's oozing into every pore. Faint sobs echoing the confined space.
Thane,
but I can't dwell on it. I'm okay now. I'm alive. Back to the old Kelly.
Cool. You are literally a psychologist. You should know that that's probably not healthy.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
And back
I
to
better
the
go.
normal stuff.
Okay.
See,
Maybe we'll talk later.
I can't remember how to do Kelly's romance, not romance route. I kind of assumed we'd just keep talking to her and flirting and then things would happen at some point. They don't seem to have.
Didn't expect you to light up that base, Shepard. Hell of a way to tell the boss you're quitting. I wish I could have seen his face. It's not over, though. Bad guys on the horizon. And now Cerberus wants your tail. Never boring, huh? I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Why do we have to
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud, and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
What do you mean if we live?
We'll talk later.
The thing.
Commander.
Well, yeah. Let's just see what everybody thought of that last dramatic mission.
Collectors destroyed, base in ruins. Extremely impressive. Elusive man will be displeased. Fortunately, not human myself. Not my problem.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the Collectors?
Okay.
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on studying Collector tech now.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at moment. Think I've unlocked Collector interest in humans.
Sure,
Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay, so, yeah, the post-game dialogues leave a little to be desired, let's be real. I may as well go and check in with everybody, though, even if they've only got one line to say. Over here, talk to Lawrence. Drop a quick save just in case this is when it happens.
I think you did the right thing by destroying that Collector base. It was an abomination.
You've been through a lot.
I'm always fine, Shepard. I learned hundreds of years ago to look out for myself.
Kelly was supposed to email me. Welp.
I should
this
go.
game is fighting
So
me.
soon? Well, don't stay away too long.
Well, if you've got more conversation trees, I might stay more. But hey. Fine.
You had to make a difficult choice, Shepard.
Not
For
really.
what it's worth, I believe you made the correct one.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later, I'd like to consider what we've already
I should go.
discussed. I shall return to my meditations.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's got anything else to say. Casimir, do you have anything to say at all?
Hey, Shepard.
No, that's it. That's all we're doing. I just saved the galaxy and destroyed that base and mounted an epic gun heist, and you're just like, hey, Shepard. Sure. Whatever, I guess. Wait, I didn't talk to Legion while I was on the other floor. Oh no, wait. There. I am literally going in their direction right now.
I'm still a little shaken from my abduction by the Collectors. It was a lot to endure.
I bet.
You and Jeff came so quickly. I've never had truer friends. Thank you, Commander.
Because, yeah, Chakwas could get melted as well. This guy could probably die. He might already be dead. It's hard to tell. Don't know who he is, but... Hi, Legion.
An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. Your species was offered everything Geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Nah, but it doesn't matter too much that we didn't get to do Kelly's weird sexy
I can't believe you
dance.
took down the Collectors. I'm proud to serve under you, Commander. Hawthorne is still in the infirmary, though I think it's a crime if we're broken.
I don't
First Saren, now the Collectors. Remind me never to get on your bad side, Shepard. I almost feel sorry for the Reapers.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, it's not too much of a shame that we don't get to do Kelly's Weird Not Romance route, aka her sexy dance. Which, don't even get me started, because we're gonna do the
We had to do it,
DLC,
Shepard. Taking down the collector base was the
reunites
right
you with
decision.
Yara.
The elusive man might not agree, but we had no choice.
See, even
I'll let you
Miranda
work.
thinks I
Of
did
course,
the right
Commander.
thing in telling the elusive man to stay here. Even Miranda. All these people like, you made the right choice telling the Cerberus to go screw themselves while also wearing about 17 Cerberus insignia.
We fought a great battle, Shepard. And when you blew up the base instead of handing it to Cerberus, something to think about. If you killed the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, that leaves us.
Well, and all the things that are not yet in the galaxy.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
You killed the most dangerous things in the galaxy, but now it's time for more dangerous things to come to the galaxy.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Really? Not going to talk
Not
about the whole
much.
abduction thing?
Building
Sure,
capacity
whatever.
sub-
I
Tali.
can't believe we destroyed the collector base. They said it couldn't be done. Then again, that's said about a lot of things you do.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
I mean, did they have time to say it couldn't be done, given that the time between us discovering the collector base and destroying it was about an hour, and nobody else knew about it? Who are these people just saying these things? Why do they have so much information about our missions?
Hey.
That's all we get.
What's happening?
Shepard, we
No,
talked enough. You're
nothing,
just pissing
nothing.
around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
Everybody else has the thing of we should have all just died and we've saved the galaxy and that's all amazing, but we're traumatized. Jack has hey. Not saying this is more dialogue cut from Jack, but you know. Let's go back to the CIC, shall we? Because
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
have I, Kelly? I just don't know who to trust. Oh, okay. Well, she heard us talking about her. So now we're getting the thing. From Kelly Girl. Hi, honey. Which, apparently we've been in some kind of relationship all this time, but the game has never informed us of this fact. I keep thinking back to our evening together, and I love to spend more time with you. How about I slip into something more comfortable and sneak up to your cabin tonight? I plan on wearing something I can't talk about during work hours. You just have to call me up there to see it. Love, Kelly. Ugh. This is not how you write flirting. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. This is just no. So yeah, they're just like, well, you know, you've been basically in a relationship, right? I mean, I'm still gonna do it because this game gives me a button and I'll press it. And we can all cringe together at the quote-unquote sexy quote-unquote dance. You can tell they did not have a lesbian look at this, right? I now have a dedicated invite Kelly up button and it's right next to the picture of my space wife. Let's watch the sea! Oh, it's interactive. I forgot it was interactive. And she's wearing the cutout dress that the girls at... That the one that was at Cora's Den? One of the bars, anyway. Let's sit next to her. What? What is this? I don't know what to say here. And it's the look in her eyes as well. She's just sat there like, what the hell is this? What's going on? Why is this woman sitting on me? Oh, I've got to press and hold F to get away from this. And we can just keep going around doing anything because Kelly is now furniture. But no, we have to see the sexy dance. What the Christ is this? Oh, hello, Kate. What a time to join the stream. So, we beat the game and defeated the collectors, and then we got an email from Kelly saying, like, implying that we were already in a relationship, despite the game not believing this in any other way, and saying we should invite her up to the cabin. And this is what we got. Behold, the closest thing this game has to a sapphic romance route. And just in case you missed it, Kate, we're going to sit on the couch with her again. This pose, I swear to God. Oh, Christ alive. I'm going to bed because I need it at this point. Don't follow me. Oh no, she followed me. Where are her irises? Yeah, just lie here with me and vaguely undulate while I am possessed. I mean, yeah, the outfit slaps, but what? Every bit of this, I swear to God. So yeah, that's it. That's all you get. That is 100% of this game's equivalent. They now have pajamas for bed. This is an excellent question. But yeah, that was 100% of this game's equivalent of sapphic romance route. You have more interaction and development with your fish tank. I swear to God. Anyway, I don't know what you mean. I know I'd like to take my girlfriends and lie down on the bed fully clothed and just kind of very awkwardly undulate while they are possessed.
No messages for you, Commander.
Well, thank Christ, because we saw where the last one ended up. Well, that was 5 minutes of all our lives. Let's go and do the DLC, shall we? Where do we go for it? Ilium. Need to go and see Liara. My actual space wife. And yeah, like I say, any other romance route, you do it, and it would the tube, by the way, and the picture would be turned face down, and you'd have problems if you saw them, if you saw your ex again, because it would count as ending that relationship. Because again, monogamy very much the thing in space. But no. But Kelly doesn't count. Because she's bisexual? I don't know. Actually, no. I take it back. That wasn't this game's entire options for a sapphic romance route. Because there's also the one where you can have sex with Morinth and die. None of these other things I ever use, including my tactical cloak, which I really should use, given that it's my class ability and all. But I'm just gonna level up my kind of general one. So damage bonus to weapon powers and more sniper slowdown, or better Paragon and Renegade, and better cooldown. Now, honestly, nah. Like, I don't need more Paragon and Renegade. You can see there, my Paragon meter is already maxed. So, let's just take Assassin. So I've become even better at shooting people in the face. And I'm already pretty good at it. Cool. Welcome back to Ilium, planet of loudness. We won't be here long, I just need to go and see my wife. I'm never getting over that scene, I'll be real. So yes, the one bisexual character is a non-canonical second-class relationship. And it doesn't count for anything. Yeah. And you don't get a character scene. And it's totally fine to sleep with her despite the fact that it's, well, A, you're not really sleeping with her, and B, you're blatantly exploiting your subordinate. Like, I know she instigates it at every opportunity, but at the same time...
Shepard, it's good to see you again.
You too.
So, what can I do for you?
Oh my god, it's so much better seeing you than the alternative. Let's go and do your DLC, shall we?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him.
Got 20 minutes.
Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
It's about Farron, but
Who's
you wouldn't
Farron?
know that because we've really only got one character.
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the Collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So, you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
You kept me out
You
of the
don't
Collector's
know
hands,
what
but you
that
did
means
put
to
me
me,
into
Shepard.
Cerberus's hands, so...
I didn't know who you'd be when you came back. If you'd feel. They brought you back, and now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, but
in the end,
when
he
you're a spy,
sacrificed
you
himself
just kind
for
of
me.
accept that kind of
I
thing.
owe him.
Everybody betrays you and is working for everyone. That's the industry.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
I really don't
You
know.
okay?
I was literally just coming here for you.
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then.
Just let me walk
Thank
with
you,
you.
Shepard.
I have nothing else to do here, and everybody is very loud. No, now we have to walk to the docking area alone and listen to all the loud people and take the cab. And to get ways to get around. It's not even that big or complicated place. I'm just bad at space. That's the actual original title of this whole series, is I'm just bad at space.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
Cool,
No,
don't
but
care.
you're thinking about it.
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace safe.
I ratched you out to a crime lord, you know how it is. Can I talk to you and tell you that?
Leave me alone. I can't talk
very
to
sad.
anybody.
Well, let's just get a cab, I guess. To Liara's apartment. Oh yeah. Now the loading is purple, and I don't know if that's because we're in Ilium or because it's the DLC or what. Normally all these overlays would be orange, red, now they're purple and blue. Hard to say. But who are we taking with us? I mean, the squad, I guess. Although, why we
Seal
have
off
to
those
bring
trace
a fire
samples
team
and get them
to
back to the
Liara's
lab.
apartment is...
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
I want to see when you go to your wife's apartment. Police safe is pretty near the top of the list.
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
I feel like I recognize that voice.
You can't do that.
Already done.
Wish they made apartments.
Tila
like this.
Vasir,
More
Special
information
Tactics and
lived in.
Recon.
Yeah, absolutely.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most
was it?
famous
Nobody
operatives.
told me.
Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Why?
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker. Dangerous enemy to have.
But yeah, like you say, it would be nice if these felt more like actual apartments. When they did that kind of establishing wide shot, I didn't even know that this was the apartment because it looks like a gallery space or something.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found
That's a good
anything
line, at
useful
least.
for tracking her down yet. You knew Tassoni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Let's do some detective work.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
Wow. That's not how this was. It's keeping the armor on account of, you know, why wouldn't you keep a relic of your wife's death?
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
You're just going to stand awkwardly in the front door? Yeah, okay. Let's look at this painting. It's probably very relevant to the
Yeah,
case.
that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
Maybe it
It's
is.
Ilos.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I recognize that now. Anything in the kitchen? Can I make coffee? Sadly, no. Also, Liara, you need to do the dishes more. Just saying. If you were gonna get kidnapped, you could at least clean up first. She keeps a picture of the Normandy by her bed. Why not Shepard?
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment.
Yeah.
Let's see what
it's
we can
almost
find.
like that was her academic specialty or something. She's literally an archaeologist.
Those things must be worth a fortune.
And we don't know what any of them are, so let's just go and poke things. What about this one?
She was certainly into ugly. No offense.
Wow. Wow, you just went there. What about this one? Oh. We came near this one and a thing happened.
Basir,
Good, because if it
I've
hadn't,
got something
we
here.
had no clue what we were meant to do.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say, though, to Sony, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
Again, with the very Blade Runner buildings.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
You had to go and say
Liara's in there!
I take it back, this is Blade Runner, this is Die Hard.
What the hell?
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Yeah, I don't trust her either, and partly that's just because I don't trust Spectres on account of having seen the entirety of the first game.
No!
What happened?
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Who are you? What's going on?
All of these are excellent questions, and I will answer them soon. For now, I'm over here. Also, I have an anti-tank rifle, but I waited until I was away from the crowd to take it out. Because, you know, no sense panicking. But I will steal this money.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets onto Sony's informant surviving that blast.
I will not exit the building in an orderly fashion or otherwise.
Killing everyone.
PDA over here. Steal somebody's money. Medical station. I'm already full, so just get some money. Hack this ATM. Just really steal money. Like, yes, I'll investigate this bombing and find my wife. But first, I've just got to quickly rob a bank. Heavy ammo over here. I will grab it even though it's full. Yes, I am. Barrier Frontiers. There we go. You're both dead. Lots of dead people. A bomb.
Basir, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
What kind of hardware? Like, I told you nothing about it other than military-grade explosive. And it's just like... I'm sure that's still a wide field.
Basir, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Walking into an office with this kind of lighting feels very like they're going to a Bioshock vibe. Oh, hello.
Get ready to fight.
I'm pinned down! Merc! And they're well up...
Say
They're
hello
not as well armed as me.
Broker's private...
Well, so much for that private army.
I should soften them up.
Shadow Broker's private army, or one angry girl with an anti-tank rifle. Apparently this is just one of those days where I communicate mostly in memes, so that's happened, I guess. Oh, hello.
Combat drone ready.
For contact.
Focus fire my mark.
It's about to get enemy combat plane.
Wait, that's a window. Good dramatic breaking glass though. I don't remember that coming up in earlier Fireflies. I can duck out the way of my bullets. Good job, I guess. I mean, it didn't save any of you for long, but you know, the thought was there.
Heavy weapons.
Throat.
I've lost shield.
Oh, that was a lucky dodge. I don't really know which way I'm meant to be going.
These damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch to activate the fire suppressant system.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
Gets me, so not that I need it anymore.
Ready.
Yeah, that was a flashbang. My instincts were good. My instincts are good, she says, immediately jumping out of cover in front of people.
I'll take it.
There's a new research data. I didn't know there were new research on DLC. Good to know, I guess. Steal some money. Splat. Well, so much for seeing Sakat. And just in time too.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Wow.
Is this
You should
Sakat?
at least try and sound
Must have been.
like
No
you
sign
had a
of that
problem
data
with it.
Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Close up of shifty
Speaking
eyes.
of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Hi, Liara.
Liara, this is Vizier. She's a Spectre.
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
I mean, yeah, that
You've
tracks
had a rough
Spectres.
day, so I'll let that slide.
They do that
Why
kind of
don't you
thing.
put
I
that
did
pen
that
down?
kind of thing.
I
Still
saw
do.
you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Oh, look, she was evil. It's a twist.
You didn't know where Liara went because she hid the message. You needed me to find it for you.
Jack,
Thanks
that
for the help.
gun posture is just kind of...
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him.
I always forget
I'm guessing
Liara's
she's still got the
heterochromia
disc
as
on
well.
her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see
The
what's on
chest
it.
tat is always right.
You
yes.
pure blood bitch!
Well, that dramatic escape went out without a hit. Good job there. Alpha Ashland. That's a thing somewhere, isn't it? Or did it just come up earlier in this? Alpha Ashland. That's sparking memories.
Regrouping.
Weapons ready.
I don't know. It's probably just other references in these games. It looks like we've had a reload. Oh no, no, it's only got 3 bullets in this. I'll use the bullet bag. Or not at all.
Nice.
Away from the flashbang. And you're dead. Or not. Wow. And that's the real pro strat here, is just forgetting how to shoot. Oh, that's a flashbang. Noticed that just before it went off. Gotta love grenades that have precisely the right amount of time for you to go, oh crap.
She's getting away!
I was about to say I'm going as fast as I can, but that's I suppose technically not true. I do have a rumba. Oh, hey, time to use the rumba. Let's stop just face tanking rockets. Even though that has also been a real recurring theme of these playthroughs. Oh, everyone was dead. Turns out not everyone was dead. Now they can be on fire. Look away from the flashbang. It feels to me like it's really easy to be a mastermind information broker when you also control a private army. I feel like that will be useful for information gathering and general nefarious plotting. Ah, I thought we were done. Thought we were done. We're not done. But you're done. Led that a bit too much and just shot a foot off his shoulder. Why did he have a foot on his shoulder? Yeah. Good to know we all got to the Groucho Marx line at once. Cinematic time!
Damn it!
Okay, no, I've looked it up and Alpha
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
I think from Mass Effect. So there you go, I'm recognising it in this game from these games. We're going to be working with Liara, so I'm going to take Tali, because Jack, like, Liara will cover most everything I would want Jack to do, except, like, swearing.
Come on, she's getting away!
Oh, there's a driving bit, I forgot this. As it's becoming increasingly evident, there's lots I do not remember.
There she is.
What I was saying before
Hang
about
right. No, wait,
Star
left.
Wars prequels.
I'm on her.
Hang a left. She's around the corner.
Yes,
She's
I know.
almost. We're not going into the
her.
construction site, are? Oh, goddess. I'm not letting her escape with that data.
This is one of those sequences that is...
Go, 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 go!
I'm going!
Well, okay, I've learned a valuable lesson about talking, I suppose.
Traffic!
Yes,
Oncoming traffic!
this is one of those sequences
We'll be
that's
fine.
simultaneously really dumb and dope as hell. But that's my whole aesthetic.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
So I'm gonna drive right into them, alright?
She's got reinforcements!
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
I've
Truck!
Liara.
I know.
Truck!
I know! There we go.
You're enjoying this. Hurry, Shepard, we're losing.
We're really not. We're about as close to her as ever. And to those of you who want to critique my driving, I'm using a mouse.
Watch out.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Damn it, we lost her.
Or not. Okay, that's... Did I lose her at just the right time that it would trigger for a cinematic anyway? I'm confused.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
So are we learning a valuable lesson yet about giving people lots of guns and vast extra legal authority and what might happen if they decide to use it in interesting ways?
There's Vizier's car.
No,
Come
okay.
on, she can't have gotten far.
Okay, in fact... Sure. In fact, put all your guns away, because... we just played straight through. I was expected to take a break at some point. I didn't. It is now 5:05, which sounds like an excellent time for us to stop mid-mission. That was flashing. Is there anything in there? Yes, I need to quickly give Liara 27 points. She knows Singularity, which is cool, and Warp, which is cool, and Stasis, which is cool, and being a scientist, which is cool, kids. Don't let anyone tell you different. But like being able to throw black holes is arguably cooler than being a scientist. I'll take the one that says damage is hugely increased. Okay, so yes, actually stopping now. It's been real, it's been long. Yeah. And we finished the main game, and if I'm not misjudging the length of the DLCs, we might finish those well next time. But anyway, yes, we are done for today, so here's the wrap-up. Thanks, Sphere. Thank you very much, Sphere. I enjoyed it too, and I remember Lair of the Shadowbroker being good, unlike Overlord, which was not good. But yes, the wrap-up. Thanks for everybody who watched. Thanks for staying to the end, everyone who did. If you're watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, S-E-R-A-S-E-N-T, you're about to see it on the title cards. If you... I'm doing the things in order. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. GMT. Wow, maybe I should have taken a break because my brain is not here. Yes, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays at 2 p.m. GMT. That is 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. If you can't catch them live, then most of the VODs are now up on my YouTube. That's also Serasent. I think once I've finished putting the titles on them, there will be up to last week's episode, so up to Game 2 Part 9. And more will be going up all the time as I remember to edit and upload them. This is very much one-woman operation. This is what you get. If you need any updates on the stream, on my life, on the state of whatever I happen to be ranting about at the moment, Best place to find me is on Twitter, at Waruce, W-A-I-U-C-E, where I am also trying to convince people that I should be allowed to host a national quiz show. Because, you know, why not? If you enjoyed this, consider throwing us a follow on Twitter and also on Twitch. I am nearly at affiliate, and it could be you that puts me over the edge. But yes, obviously no pressure. Just love having you all here, and if you're watching, I appreciate you. Okay, I have rambled for long enough. The stream has gone very long, so I will see you all later. Love you all. Goodbye.